Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk about thermal comfort questionnaire. Actually, researchers deal with thermal comfort in buildings use different methods in order to get reliable information. And the questionnaire is one of these methods, and it is defined as an instrument of data collection distributed to respondents in order to assess the thermal comfort levels. The questionnaire that I'm going to present to you covers the most important questions that have been asked by researchers in their different thermal comfort studies. So it has two main parts or two main sections. Section number one determines the sex of respondents, if they are men or women. It determines also the age and the activity. The activity is really important because it gives us an idea if the person, if he's sitting down or he's sleeping or he's standing up. And we use it at the end of the survey in order to determine the metabolic rate or the MAT values. Let me give you an example here. For someone who is sleeping, the MAT value is 0.7. For someone who is sitting down, the MAT value is 1. For someone who is standing up, the MAT value is 1.2. So you see, there is a difference between activities, and this has an impact on thermal comfort of the respondents. In addition, a questionnaire installation values, or let's say a checklist, is added, and it is adapted according to the standard of 2005 of ISO 7730. It investigates the clothing worn by respondents at the time of the interview. The most commonly used clothing assemblies are listed out, and the respondent only has to tick mark the appropriate choice. In addition, we can see that numbers are added next to the clothing assemblies, and they represent the approximate clow values for each assembly, as you can see here in this table. So this table covers the most important assemblies used by the occupants. We can add also the undergarments or the footwear in order to be more accurate. Something also important that we may highlight that these numbers may not be maybe not understood by the users or by the respondents during the investigation, but they are really important in order for us as researchers at the end of the investigation in order to calculate the clothing insulation and compare them to the physical parameters of thermal comfort like temperature, humidity, and air velocity. Let's move to the second part of this questionnaire. Section number 2 includes questions on thermal sensation and preferences. As you can see, this question or this questionnaire, as I told you before, it covers the most important questions asked by researchers in their different thermal studies. Here we have 6 questions. They are organized according to descriptive scales, such as the 7 points ASHRAE or the Bedford scales for rating thermal sensation. So here we have 6 questions, 4 questions for the temperature, like how do you feel about the temperature at this moment? Do you feel comfortable now? Would you like to be cooler, no change, warmer? And how would you rate the overall acceptability of the temperature at this moment? Indoor air dryness and air velocity are also questions as the question number 5 and the question number 6. And they go like this. How do you feel about the airflow at this moment? And the last question, how do you feel at this moment in terms of humidity? As you can see, the part number 1 and part number 2, they cover all the thermal comfort parameters. I mean, the environmental factors, the temperature, humidity, and air velocity, and the personal thermal comfort parameters, here the metabolic rate, and also the clothing insulation. Here, the references that I have used in order to design this lecture, you may use them in order to get deeper into this topic. At the end, I may say to you, I hope this video has clearly given you an idea about thermal comfort questionnaire that you may use in your different thermal studies. So stay tuned for more different videos, and do not forget to comment, subscribe to this channel. Thanks guys for watching, and see you next time.